Hi everybody, this is Jane with Juanitas Casita and I'm live right now at Creativation 2020 and I'm at the Tonic and Nuvo booths. And I said earlier in a post that I would try to get some posts or some video up here and to show you guys everything that's going on. Last year at Creativation 19, the Nuvo and the Tonic booths were my favorite booths out of all the entire Creativation. And this year I just barely made my way over here. The Tonic booth is towards the back. That's kind of where it was last year. So I just got in, so let's go ahead and take a gander. We're gonna walk right up. They're doing some demos right here, but let's go over some of the products. So I don't even know. I just got here and I'm like already freaking out. This is what happens to me every time I come to the Tonic booth. I'm just like, oh my god, what do they got? This is a Tots. I can't read this. Tots Toys Duck Die and Shaker set. Can we read, Jane? No, we cannot. This is all new stuff. Oh my god, this looks so cool. Oh no, I've got to get that. I've got to get that and the rocket ship. There's so much new stuff. I'm going to go leave my bag with my friend and then I'm going to do a better tour. So you guys can come with me. That way I can walk around freely. Let's walk over to Nuvo. I'm going to come over here to my friend Heather. Heather, can you do me a super favor and hold my cart while I do this for the live? Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's walk over here to the Tonic booth and we're going to take it all. Let's see what they got. So these are shaker creators. Okay, shaker creators, teacup die shaker set. This is really cool because I think this is probably going to take the guesswork out of making. Hi, Jody. Oh wait, no, you want me to say hi to Jody. Which one's Jody? Is that Jody right there? The tangerine. I'll make my way over there. Let's put this back. Hold on. So these are shaker creators. Here we've got shaker refills. This is what the cards make. Let's grab one down here. These are cool. Oh my gosh, I love these. Look how dimensional that is. Look how dimensional that is. These are super cool. I'm gonna have to get some of these in craft. Oh my gosh. We've got some dies. Oh, look at this. Very cool. Very cool.
Sorry about that. So then we've got additional dies that add. And
I'm taking a catalog for Nuvo. Let's take that. Let's make our way around this way.
Makes it interactive.
And they have the books back. These dies online at Tonic sell out all the time. Every time I try, actually, I'm trying to think if it's Tonic or Scrapbook.com. Every time I try to purchase these dies for the book, they sell out. So let's go ahead and take a Nuvo new products list. Let's see that. New products there. And the Craft Perfect catalog. I'll take one of those. Hello everybody, I'm here at Creativation 2020 in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm at the Tonic booth, which if you guys like Tonic and love it, I'm sure you do because you're here. This is like Disneyland, right? Look at all the new products. Over here, the tools. Everyone's raving about that tangerine. Is that the tangerine? That is a cranking die cutter, and it's all metal working parts on the inside. Everybody in the group loves it. I need to get one.
Wow.
Okay, they also have the Tim Holtz. They have that Tim Holtz section in here, which is, you know, the whole Tonic line with Tim Holtz. going on. Here, Heather, you were talking about that paper trimmer.
Yes. Oh
right
my
there.
gosh.
You can actually physically touch it.
Ooh.
And look.
I might pee myself.
And look, these are to carry those glass mats.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Can I be of help on anything?
Oh, no. Nice big scissors.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move over to the Craft Perfect, which is all related to tonic. Here we got, these are the papers. Sure, I'll make my way over to Nuvo. This is my favorite. I always like, because they said it's like walking into Sephora.
Anything you want to see in particular? Show it all to you.
On the tonic in the tonic group on Facebook, and they're just like dying to see all this stuff. So
Yeah.
whatever you'd like to show us.
Hi guys, what do you want to see?
Everybody says they love the papers. Oh, people are crying. They're in heaven.
They're in heaven. Okay.
Why don't you show us maybe some paste?
So, okay, do you want to see the Glacier Paste?
Sure,
Or
let's
do
see
you-
the
okay,
Glacier Paste.
Okay, let me just.
Introduce yourself.
My name's Maria. I'm online at. I can't get it out. I have so much stuff on my fingers. At cardbomb.com. Okay, that's me. So, Glacier Paste. So, Glacier Paste is a product that we have had out for a couple of months now. Currently, there are 6 colors available, but this coming year, we're coming out with 4 more. This gold is one that was already existing, but we're coming out with this pineapple color. 5 more colors. I see 5 more. Here's a pink. Here they are. So this pink, this white, which is so beautiful.
It is.
Yeah, I love it. This blue.
Ooh.
And this pink, and I'm normally not a pink fan, but this is like a rusty rose. I don't know. It's a really pretty color.
Is there glitter in that?
So it's not glitter. It's more of like a gilding flake almost. So if you look at this card right here, this card, the card stock is a blue card stock.
Okay.
And then on the background, the
Oh.
only thing that I did was lightly dry brush the silver Glacier Paste over the top.
Oh wow! So this
Yeah,
is Glacier Paste.
Yeah, so that's Glacier Paste. So it's more like a gilding flake is in the paste. So I have a couple samples already, but they're all mixed up. Hang on.
They want to know if there's any. Louise Tubb wants to know if there's any new glimmer paste coming out that you know of.
Let me dig through my box.
She's going to dig through her box, Louise.
I can't remember.
Oh,
So pretty.
wow!
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
That's what I'm saying. Wow, this is beautiful.
Let me, here's the yellow and the blue.
Ooh, look at that!
This is Crackle Paste. So zoom in on that. That looks like fairy wings. If you put it on thin and it cracks, it looks like
Wow!
fairy
Look
wings.
at that, Heather.
Dragonfly
It does.
wings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we've got 8 colors of that coming out.
8 colors of that right
8
there.
colors of that. And
Louise wants to know what that is called. The
Crackle Mousse.
Crackle Mousse. That is Crackle Mousse.
Here's a crazier look at
So it's going to look like this. Let's zoom out here. It's going to be the Crackle Mousse.
Oh, look, she's got it.
Oh,
So
wow.
these are the different colors, and this is like a pretty extreme swatch because when I put it on really thick and then went down to really thin just because I wanted to see what would happen. So up here at the top, it's actually, I put it on about twice that thick.
Wow.
And it shrunk down a lot. And I did leave it overnight because it was really, it was just so thick.
Wow.
And this worked, but this is like, came out of a t-shirt packaging or something like that. This is not proper craft
Does
paper.
that flake off? I mean, will it eventually come off? Or
I don't know, but I wouldn't say necessarily to put it on that.
Can
thick.
I touch that?
Yeah, of course. I just did it because I wanted to see what would happen if I did put it on that thick.
It looks like leather, kind of like crackled leather.
Yeah, so as it gets thinner, you know, the first crackling happened just over half an hour probably. And then when I came downstairs this morning, I found it like looking like the Sahara. So you really get.
Oh, and
you
that's
know.
the black. Is that black?
Yeah, that's black. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
They want to know the difference between the drops range, like jewel glitter and stone.
Yeah. Okay, so jewel drops. Will you grab me any jewel drop off of the shelf there? And I think they're that third. Yep, I think you're heading right for it.
I love your last year.
The left. I think. Oh no, I'm sorry. You were right. I think those are the jewel drops right there. Yeah, grab me a jewel drop.
Your booth last year was my favorite. It's like walking into Sephora. The way you all have it set up. It's like
last year I wasn't working with Tonic, so I stocked the booth last year too.
Oh, it was my most favorite booth. It was my most favorite.
I love it.
I love. Yes,
I do too.
It's today so far. Yes, you guys are my favorite booth.
Good,
so
I'm so glad.
The lighting, it's my favorite.
Plus all the product to play with.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are jewel drops. So jewel drops dry translucent. So this looks like a blue. I mean, it is a blue.
Okay, so jewel drops dry translucent.
Correct. So there's my blue. When that dries back, you're going to be able to see through it a little bit. Okay, so that's jewel drops.
Okay.
Crystal drops.
Those are the ones I use. I use the crystal drops.
So the crystal drops have like either they're just a solid color or they're an opalescent finish. They have like a sheen to them.
Okay.
Will you grab me a crystal drop just because that's what they want to see? And I think I have the rest of them. Thank you for helping.
This is Heather. Gets to pick up all of the products out here. Look at this. Oh my God, I just love your displays.
I like the color choices too. Okay, so this is a crystal drop. So this one looks like it has a little bit of a metallic sheen to it. So you can see next to the jewel drop that it's a lot more opaque.
It is opaque. Yeah.
And you can see that that's not
Can we put those back?
entirely. Now that they're open, I'll keep
See
them.
that opaque,
Thank you.
that purple opaque, and the blue is like not. It's gonna go clear, right, or semi-clear maybe.
It'll go a little bit more than that, but not a lot. And
Okay.
then, you know what, I actually don't have a glitter drop if you don't want to. Thank you.
Just call me Vanna.
I know, I was thinking that Heather Vanna.
While she's choosing, I got to show you this display. It's my most favorite display. Look at this.
Yellow.
Oh my God. I'll come back and show you guys this stuff. Wait till she's done. I'll come back and show you guys that stuff.
Okay, so we've got a yellow glitter drop. So this is sort of like a crystal drop, but it has
Glitter.
Yeah.
I do use those a lot.
Yeah, so there we go. So that's a glitter drop. I was going to say not to be confused with the glitter glue, which has disappeared off of my desk.
Is it white?
It's silver.
Is it this one? No.
It's like super glitzy and silver. I just thought that I could compare it to a separate product that people always ask what's different.
It's not this one?
Yep, you got it. Okay.
I was looking right at it.
so that right there, that's a glitter drop, and then this is glitter glue. So it's different. When you squirt it out, you can tell that it's a little bit thicker and a little bit chunkier.
Oh, yeah.
Still beautiful. You can make drops, but you can use it like as a glue. And I always think of it as like that puff paint.
Yeah.
Because I'm like from the kid from the 80s, and I used to puff paint my sweatshirts all the time.
Someone's asking if they dry like a dot, and they do. Because
They do.
I use them, and they do dry like a dot.
And they're self-leveling, but they do change depending on where you live and how cold your drops are. So if you live in a cold climate, or your craft room or wherever you craft is cold, it's harder to get them to settle down.
And
so they can look like Hershey's Kisses.
I was gonna say well, I live here in Arizona, and I don't get a little thing. It goes flat,
right,
which is nice.
And I live in California, and it gets cold enough in the winter that I will get a Hershey's Kiss.
Oh, okay.
But the reason why Dream Drops are my favorite ever drops is because
Here we go.
because
I don't think I've never used a Dream Drop.
Okay, so this is the packaging for the Dream Drops. These are my absolute favorite drops. They have an opalescent sheen to all of them. And I have to show you the difference between using them. Okay, first of all, they always make a perfect drop. Like, I've never had a problem with a Dream Drop. They're gorgeous. So you've got that, but then if you put that very same, I'm just going to smash that silver. Hope that didn't panic anyone. All you clean crafters out there.
You're
hope
triggered.
you're not
You just got
panicking.
triggered.
I'm so sorry. So this is what it looks like in a drop. Guys. And then if you put it here, right, and then you give it a little smear, you can see that it completely has a different property on the black paper. Because it does not do that on the white paper. It's just
Iridescent.
yeah, it just
That's beautiful.
matter of having it on the black paper.
Wow.
So
They do have
Yeah.
So-
neutral drops, cream,
and-
because I
and-
buy the neutral colors.
yes,
Right here.
they're asking. Yeah,
Probably
Of the
like
dream-
tan and taupe and
Oh, that's the
cream and
lemon.
white.
of the Dream Drops, the most neutral one is a white. It's called Cloud 9.
Cloud Night, I have that one.
Yeah, Cloud 9. And then there's one more drop, the Stone Drops. So
That is amazing. This is the Dream, right?
that's Dream. Yeah. So
Oh,
these
okay.
these are the three.
These are my current favorite now.
Yeah, those
right
are
here.
my absolute favorites. So
Wow, these are yowza.
These are my two absolute favorites because those are new colors. So these are existing colors. So the white one is Cloud 9 and this purplish one is Indigo Eclipse. These are the two that I use all the time. What you do want to know, especially if you get the Cloud 9, is that these are water-based products. So if you put them on top of like a water-based ink, it will absorb the color a little bit. So if you don't want that to happen, just know that it probably will.
Okay.
So, yeah, so there's that. As far as the Stone Drops go, I'm looking for the rounder bottles. Here's a pink one. I haven't used this pink. Oh, I like this one. So these ones have like the rounder bottle. These are two new colors that will be coming out. There are already existing colors. So these have like some grit to them. So I don't know, it's hard to see probably on there, but watch when I smear it.
It's shiny. It sparkles.
Yeah, but there's like, can you see the texture now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
so
hummus.
it's harder to see until it dries. When it dries, like the medium dries back a little bit and it gets a little bit more texture.
I think they
So-
want to know what the name of that one you just
This
had.
color?
Yeah. And this is a
So that's Morning Fog.
morning
That's
fog. And
not-
what type is it? It's a stone.
Stone.
This is a stone drop
And
morning fog.
And it's not yet available.
Not yet available. When will
Okay.
it be coming out?
So I'm not sure, but
Okay.
the way that we find out is when you look through those catalogs and it has the Nuvo trends and it says what's coming out when, it will be listed on the Nuvo trend and you'll see exactly what month it's coming out.
It's right here.
So it's on this this one, I think. Let me find it. Hey Marie, do you need your spatulas?
They
probably-
said
I
there was
haven't-
like a box of stuff for me or something.
Yeah, it's good inside. I don't know what.
You're welcome, Louise. We'll go over. I'll show all this. I'll walk over and that's my favorite area always.
I don't think it's this one. I think it's a color trend one.
The color
I might
trend.
have to look in a second. These are the same things. It is that one. I just not
Okay.
able to find it right away.
Okay.
But I wanted to find. I need to drink water. I wanted to find for you. I already smeared some of those around, so they already completely dried on my other paper. Here we go.
Ooh.
So this is that.
These are dry. Wow.
So you can just see that when they dry, the medium dries back a little bit, and you see more of the grit than when it's wet.
A lot of wow factor.
Like on here, it's kind of hard to tell. Like just as a comparison, it's hard
Right.
to tell, and on there you can really tell.
A lot of wow
Yeah,
factor.
lots of wow factor with these products. So,
Wow.
have you showed them the Crackle Paste, the Crackle Mousses yet?
No.
Okay, so we have already got the embellishment mousses. These are Tonic Junkies, right?
Yes,
so we've
this is
already
a
got
tonic
the,
group.
Yeah. So we've got the Tonic embellishment mousse. We've got the expanding mousse, and so
Oh, yeah, I like that
probably
one.
they're familiar with that stuff, right? So
like
now
that
we're
one.
going to be having 8 new colors of Crackle Mousse.
Ooh.
So the packaging is a little bit different. With the
Okay.
first two, it was round.
It was round, yeah.
It was round, right? So now we've got this edge, so it's going to be easy to figure out which mousse you're grabbing, what kind you're grabbing. Okay, so
I like that.
this is going to be coming out in 8 different colors. It goes on just like the previous colors of mousse with a spatula, with a credit card, like however, because I'll keep the credit card and give you your spatulas. we're in a spatula deficit today over here at Tonic. So what these do is they crackle, and they crackle a different amount depending on how much product you put down. So I made these swatches last night, and it was my first time using this product, so I really had no idea what was going to happen. So I went on really, really thick on the top and tried to go as thin as I could on the bottom. And yes, it's worked, but that's because this is not craft paper. This is just like something I found
It's
at the
experimental
It's just
paper.
something I found at the house. I was just trying to see, like, what does this do? I want to tell people truth, not make up stuff that I think I should say. So
Sure.
So it shouldn't do this if you're using, you know, a heavier weight cardstock or a watercolor cardstock, something that can handle the amount of water you're putting down. But also, when I put this down, I put it down really thick, and it dried back about halfway, so it was twice as thick when I applied it.
You can see it on the green. Look at that. Look at the
yeah, it was way thicker. Yeah, so what I noticed was that down here, after 20 or so minutes, started to crackle. And so at the bottom, where it's thinner, the thinner you put it on, the finer the crackle is going to be. So I don't know if you can zoom in and see that pretty easily, but up at the top, the thicker you put it on, it looks more like the Sahara. You know, it's like cracked desert versus fairy wings or dragonfly wings.
Look how thick that white is right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know, depending on what you use your mousses for, like if you're a mixed media artist, this stuff is so insane.
It is.
It's really, really cool. So this is going to be fun to play with. You know, the thinner you go, the finer the detail of the crackle is, the thicker you apply it, the bigger, thicker cracks you're going to get. So that's important to know depending on what you're doing. The other thing that I just like to always remind people you can do when you're using the different mousses is that you can layer them. So, you know, here I just used a basic embellishment mousse, and I just like dry brushed some bronze or something over the top of it. And this was expanding mousse. And if you guys are familiar with the expanding mousse, you know that when you heat it, it actually loses its sheen and becomes more matte. So sometimes you want that look, but if you want to reapply the sheen, you can just dry brush right back over it, either with that same color or just with another color. And then that other color will have the sheen and the background expanded, you know, the original expanded paste won't. So, or mousse, not paste. So that's pretty cool. That's something that I like to do, and it just gives a really interesting look to it.
Looks
and
great.
You don't have to do it with like the golds and the metallics. You can do this with like lime green on top, and it still looks really neat. So play with the colors. Don't just do, you know, metallics with all the colors. Just use all of them.
Very nice.
So before you go, Glacier Pastes. You guys familiar with the Glacier Pastes at all?
No.
Okay, so
Look at that.
there are already 6 colors of Glacier Paste available. So this is the color cardstock that I used.
Okay.
And so on this card, on the background, all I did was to brush some Glacier Paste in silver. So I dry brushed it on really thin, and it looks like it's almost foiled, but not.
How long did it take to dry?
It's so fast. When you dry brush it on like that, it's so fast, really fast. So
It looks nice.
Yeah,
That's a great way to spruce up paper. You're out. It's something you need.
I mean, even if you have a textured paper, like one of Tonic's like amazing textured papers, but you're like, oh, it's white, and I really wanted a color. Just dry brush some mousse. Yeah,
and you can custom color it too.
You really can, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of different stuff with it. So just think about mixing the products up and what you can do. So that was the silver. We have 6 colors out already, but we are going to be coming out with 5 more colors this year. And I haven't used this pink yet, so let's just, that's the yellow. So that's this Pineapple Delight. And now let's try. I have to get out this credit card that this lady gave me today when I didn't have a spatula. There it is. It's really cool.
Sorry, folks, had to decline that call.
So I have somebody's. Are any of you from Australia? Someone gave me their Myers card today.
We have people from the UK watching.
Thank you. Hi, people in the UK. Now we're over here with Gareth and all the crew from the UK. They're actually all here today.
Wow.
So, yeah, they flew out.
Somebody wants to know if they can use Glacier and Glimmer Paste through stencils.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, you can.
Let's just do that.
Yes.
Yes.
She's going to show you some paste through stencil.
Glacier? You want to see Glacier?
Glacier. Okay, Glacier it is.
This is why this doesn't quite work.
Can I also use it as makeup? No, that was my question. That was my question.
I'm like,
I was just teasing.
Okay, I got this. Okay, so this.
Ooh, I can see sparkly already.
Yeah. So then I just want to be careful when I pull that up.
Oh my gosh.
So it gives a really
What?
crisp, nice image. Yeah. So
Oh, now can you heat gun that, or could just let it dry naturally?
I would probably just let that dry naturally. It's not going to take too long to dry. With the Crackle Paste, I'm going to give you a hard no. Because I almost caught something on fire earlier today trying to get the answer to that. So I can show you.
You're welcome,
what
Bibiana.
happened.
I wish you were all here. You would love this booth. It is the bestest in the whole world.
So anyone who's not familiar with the expanding paste, that's the expanding paste. So we just did that very same stencil with Glacier Paste right there.
Love it.
And then right here, that's the expanding paste. I'm so sorry, my hands are filthy. And then I used the new Crackle Paste right there. And
That just shows you're having fun.
And you can see the edges were starting to crack, and then we were impatient and we wanted to see it crack. So the reason why it's kind of blistered and bubbled
It is
in the
kind of
middle,
blistered.
well, it's neat, except for then it was like, and it was not steam. It was like smoke.
Oh, smoke. Oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say I don't recommend heating the Crackle Paste. You need to let that sit aside.
Don't use heat on your Crackle Paste. Let it dry
Like,
naturally.
Make a bunch of backgrounds at night and then get up in the morning and use them.
That is amazing right there.
Oh yeah, so what that is,
I love that.
because so many of Tonic's,
That's-
the Nuvo products.
That's
are,
this right here, right? This product, right?
Yeah, that, and then also there's another new product,
Oh,
which
I love that. This is amazing. Could you brush this on your paper?
oh yeah, you can use it through stencils.
Oh, use this through stencils and
Yeah,
and
yeah, I have a
and
sample somewhere.
and brush it on. It's like iridescent. It's gorgeous. I love it. This is I got to get my hands on this. This is going to be
where
like
it went.
woo,
Wait.
right there for all your holidays. Valentine's
made a mess
Day,
on top of it.
Easter.
But that's Dream Drop stenciled. Right there is Dream Drop stenciled. And then I accidentally smeared that hot pink.
Do you see
swimmer
that? It
as-
goes like bronzy brown to like this mauve pink.
No,
and then
that,
darker?
That pink is actually the Glacier Paste
Oh, it's
that
Glacier
I
Paste?
just smeared
Okay.
on it.
Okay, let me see. Okay. Wow, it's beautiful.
Okay, but
I
so
love
here's
it.
here's a new product that also works on black because we're talking about. So this is a new, you guys have probably
Like a water brush of
making
some
sure
sort?
It's the right one. Sorry, I had to make sure it was the right color. Okay, so it's like the glitter gloss and the Midas Touch, except for this one is opal quartz. So I want to show you on white because then you're going to be so impressed when I hit it on the black. So there. So it's like so subtle, right?
Yeah.
It's just, but it's going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
when it dries. It's got a little bit of a pink shimmer to it, so it's opalescent.
Oh yeah.
But-
it's getting more and more.
Right, exactly. As it dries, you start to see it more the way that it's meant to be seen. So great for snow.
Okay.
Great for flowers, but
Prepare
watch this.
yourselves.
Prepare yourselves. Is that amazing or what?
My
So
gosh.
it completely changes
That's gorgeous.
when you get it on that black
Okay, tell us
cardstock.
again what this is again.
So this is
Do they come pre-filled?
they come pre-filled.
Oh.
Do we need to go over these?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Okay, so Tonic Nuvo has a whole line of these brush pens, and so on all of them the barrel come filled with either some kind of shimmery fantasticness or highly pigmented watercolor medium. So this is how they come when you get them brand new. They have this yellow ring in the middle. You unscrew them. You take that ring out, and you don't need that ever again unless you're traveling and you want to save it, but that takes some space. So
Okay.
now you're going to screw it back in, and when you do that, it connects that barrel to the watercolor top.
Okay.
So it's really hard right now. So when you get it and you're like, you just give it a little crunch. So now,
Okay.
so now it's a healthy brush again. Now to get these activated, okay, so to get these activated, right there it says press, you just give a little squeeze. And you see the color just came pouring out.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I flipped it.
Oh, I flipped it to my face. I flipped it to my face. I just wanted to take one of your cards.
Okay, I'm sorry. Proceed.
Okay, so I just squeezed it and basically the drops started coming out. So now it's primed. So you can watercolor with these directly on an image.
Wow.
However,
Bibiana wants me to tell you that she loves you.
hi, I love you too, Viviana. So what I like to do is if you really do want to follow me along, I'd appreciate it. I'm at Card Bomb on Instagram, and Card Bomb by Maria WIllis on YouTube, and Card Bomb on Facebook.
Awesome, Maria.
And cardbomb.com.
I need to follow you,
So-
Maria.
So I'm laying this down on my glass mat.
Okay.
And I personally like to add my color here and then paint with them, either with one of these water brushes or just with a regular paintbrush.
shimmer's
dipped in
amazing.
water. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why I like to do that is because I feel like I have a lot more control. Look at me. Paint, glacier, glitter, everything on the everything. I have a water. This is probably really dirty water, but that's okay. Let's just see what happens. So, when you add a little bit of water into it, you just have more control over how much color you're adding. And you just, you can do your lights and your darks with a lot more control than if you're going direct to the paper with the Aquaflow marker.
Wow.
Aquaflow marker.
By the way, you guys just missed Tim Holtz. He was right behind you that whole time.
That's funny.
So we have a huge range of those colors. They work fantastically. This card was done with those Nuvo Aquaflow cards. So they watercolor really, really beautifully.
Really nice.
Yeah, really beautifully.
Really nice.
Also this, I can't pick it up. This.
It's
is
beautiful.
Also done with that. So
Beautiful.
They watercolor really, really well.
Beautiful.
And what else do they want to see?
They say they just need a lot more money so they can buy everything.
I know.
That's what they're saying.
I know.
And I totally understand. Thank you so much for the
Yeah.
presentation. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Loved it.
Wait a second.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Oh, wait.
But wait, ooh.
Sparkle sprays?
Oh, sparkle
Not
sprays.
Mica Mist. Sparkle sprays. There's
Okay.
different- so,
Okay.
and my guess is there are some people who are like, those always clog.
I've heard that before.
Mica Mist. It's true.
They do. They do.
Oh,
clog.
that was
And then it
actually.
just all
You know
over
what?
the place.
That was
true.
in the group. Somebody was talking about that in the
It's
group
true.
like 2 or 3 days ago. I
It's
saw
true.
that
So let's
post.
discuss it really quick. So
Okay.
This is a
Oh,
brand
somebody
new-
said yes.
Yeah. Because it's true. I'm not going to lie to you.
Okay.
We're truth tellers over here. Okay, so this is a Mica Mist. This is a sparkle spray. Okay, so
Okay.
this is what we're used to. This is the product that came out last month, but we're going to be having more colors of it. This has mica in it, hence Mica Mist. This has sparkle / really, really fine glitter in it, so it's the sparkle spray. The mica is a powder-based mica, and so it clogs. So we're going to talk about that in a second because there is a way to deal with it that just I think people aren't aware of. So just let's not ruin them. There is a way to deal with it.
Okay.
This doesn't clog, so you don't have to worry about that. If you're buying the sparkle sprays, they don't clog. The Mica Mists do. So when you buy a Mica Mist, because you should, because they are awesome. So I've never used it before. You can see it's clean, so we know it's going to work. It's not clogged up yet.
Okay. Ooh.
They're so amazing, okay?
Wow.
They're so beautiful. So, but now it's going to clog. Like if I just put this down and I don't touch this till next week, it's done. It's never going to work again.
Really?
But
she's going to show you how you can fix that. She's going to show you how you can fix your Mica Mist
Well, you can't.
and keep it from clogging.
Well, once it's clogged, you can't fix it.
Okay,
so if
no,
yours is
you
already
can't.
Clogged,
So yours is okay.
you
I'll let her talk.
contact Tonic and you say, my Mica Mist is clogged. Now I know how to keep it clean. Can you please send me 4 new nozzles so that I can take, care of them next time? Now that I know how.
Okay.
So you're going to turn it upside down because now the bottom of that tube is going to suck air, right? Because we're going to empty this out. Because we're not going to leave mica powder in the tube or in the nozzle. Okay. So now it's not. I don't want to do it straight at you, but now it's not. It's not spraying. It's not spraying.
Wow, look at that, you guys.
So the tube and the nozzle are both empty.
You need to empty your tube. You need to empty your nozzle.
If you're being really, really good, you're gonna take this. I was working on glass for a second. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe this off so I don't ruin my water. But now I'm gonna just stick it in here. I know this is a pain, okay, but like this is how you do it.
Oh yeah, to flush
Okay.
it. You're flushing
so
it.
This is just water. I'm just flushing it. It's clean. Now I can just put it back in, and now this is gonna work. And that really only took 20 seconds. That was like not that big of a deal.
That's not big of a deal.
I know sometimes you don't want to take 20 seconds, but if you buy it and you want it to work, that's how you do it.
Sure.
So that's how we make that product work and not clog. So there's that. And now the sparkle sprays, which if you don't want to do that, don't worry, you don't have to.
Bibiana says that she cleans her nozzles and she dips them in water. So
And do hers work?
she's not saying. Bibiana, she wants to know if yours work after you flush them. There's like a few second delay with Facebook. But that's awesome. So these next ones, that was the mica and that's the glitter.
Yeah, so this is the sparkle spray. So we'll have 3 new colors of this coming out this year.
Ooh, pretty.
Goodness. That's gorgeous.
So those are 3
Wow.
new ones, yeah.
I know.
I know. So that was the Mica spray.
Oh, look at that.
Now,
So pretty.
Your box isn't with me. It's like behind hidden somewhere. Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know where it is. You have to ask Gary. Ask Gary.
He said to ask you.
He said to ask me.
So nice.
Yeah.
She came in to see.
Wow.
It's all over me.
Woo-woo. Someone's going to party night. That is
So you can
gorgeous.
see the difference. I mean, I don't even know how to describe the difference, but you can see it.
It's much more glittery. It's this is like a pearl,
Silver. This is
silver.
like
Yeah,
yeah.
that's just much more.
Yeah.
Much more saturated.
So it's
Yeah.
yeah, and the color is a lot more saturated too on the sparkle sprays. So there are already 6 colors of those available, and more coming this year.
Gorgeous. Yes, but Bianna said yes, it works. Her cleaning
Awesome.
out, so
Great. So
that does work.
Any of you who have the Mica sprays, if they're already clogged, they're done for. I'm sorry. Just call Tonic and ask for replacements for the nozzles. Just
Okay.
tell them now you know how to keep them clean, and just from here on out, that way your product isn't wasted. If you think that's super annoying to have to do that, like I'm not going to disagree, but like just do this kind of thing instead. You know, like find a different way to use your product where you're not using the nozzle if you don't want to have to clean it.
Gotcha.
You can still use this watercolor with it, or put it in a different spritzer bottle.
Yeah.
Do something different, but
Yeah.
there is a fix for it. It just takes a few seconds to do it. So, you guys have any other questions?
I think that was maybe it. Somebody, let's say they're looking forward to the Crackle paint,
Oh, arrogant picture. I'm like that.
needing more money to buy more products. That's
I
pretty
showed you
much
the
it.
Crackle paint, right?
Somebody says hi from Scotland.
Hi. That's far.
Yeah.
It's not BB, is it?
From Scotland. I'm not sure who that is.
You're like ugly.
Linda Crafty Wilson.
Hi, Linda.
Yeah, but you know everybody loves these products are amazing.
Yeah, they really are.
They are.
Amazing. Yeah,
They are.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for
Thank
visiting.
you.
It was
Thank you,
really
Maria.
nice having you guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.